Um, Brick City mentions before sex, perhaps it's acceptable to chase a bit more, but still no need to be a pushover. He is correct. And I need to define that. Chasing, pursuing. Before sex happens, and I mean like happens 3 or 4 times, you kind of get her locked in on your dick. There's a before sex and after sex in relationships. Before sex, you, the man, most of the time, you are going to have to make pretty much everything happen. You're going to have to approach her. You're going to have to gain her interest. You're going to have to ask her out. You're going to have a plan. You're going to have to plug her into that plan. You're going to have to move her from stranger in your bed for fires, and you're going to have to make it happen. You're going to have to ask her out. You're going to have to meet her at a certain place. You're going to have to engage her. And I always say entertain her because girls are usually bored to death of most men. And you're going to have to physically escalate and get her into bed. Once you've got her into bed 3 or 4 times, because again, women cannot take any responsibility whatsoever for sex happening. It all has to be a situation where she was innocently in your apartment and it just happened. She has to have a story to tell her friends where she was an innocent bystander and then all of a sudden your dick was inside her. It was just something that happened. And it was just, could have happened to anybody. And that's the story she has to have in the beginning. Then after you've had sex a couple times within that first week, she becomes a little bit more locked in, and you'll see in the subsequent couple of weeks, she'll tend to chase you. That's when the momentum changes. Before sex, all the cards are in her hand. And then after sex, the momentum and who kind of carries the weight of the relationship changes. And you'll see that over time because before she's looking for a reason to not fuck you. Once you guys start fucking, she has to rationalize her decision. She has anything you do after that, she'll rationalize in your favor. Before, she'll knock it out. She'll like cut you off. She'll ghost. She'll go out with another guy. She'll do something. She'll go out with an ex. She'll flake. But after, she has to justify that she slept with you. And so then everything you do tends to fall into the why did I sleep with this guy? This is a good thing category, So that's the real deal. And he does have a good point. Before, you have to take most of the action while not being a pushover, remaining mysterious, keeping some of your cards, hidden, and she'll be more attracted to you. But that's a good point from Brick City that it's acceptable to chase because you have to make things happen. These guys that like get all bent out of shape because like girls won't chase them, it's not going to happen. The exceptions prove the rule. Every once in a while, you'll have a guy jump in that some girl approached him and banged him at a party, but it's an exception. The vast majority of men will have to approach the woman first and get things going. Even if she's simply there to be approached by him, he'll still have to take action and make it happen. And then over time, she'll start picking up more of the momentum.